Welcome to Sage Circle. I'm Amythyst. We are doing a collective channeled read today for the February date of the 22nd, 2022. It's a very auspicious date and I think it holds lots of beautiful meanings surrounding love and good energy. So we're going to just do a short channeled read. It won't be too long, I don't think, today. I do have some notes that I've written down about the particular number. It's a quin. Quin is a set of 5 quin numbers, 22222. So let's see what's going on here. Well, it's actually 222222. All right, so what I've written down here is it's about your proper alignment. It's exactly where you're supposed to be on your journey, on your path, in your time scale. Some people say time is not real, all that stuff. That doesn't really matter today. What we need to get into is the energy associated with this huge, crucial numbers game, okay? So we're in proper alignment. There's proper, genuine alignments going on in your life. Ones that are very real, materialistic, right up in your human space, and others that are going up and through your higher self and your inner core, okay? This is about aiming high, this energy, and from pulling from within, coming from those deep recesses where you have resources stored that you didn't even think mentally and emotionally within yourself to help with the growth, okay? So there are some seeds sprouting for some, and for others, your seeds that you've been sprouting and have laid down all your foundations are now coming into full bloom. So regardless of whether just planting some seeds recently or months ago, everything's coming into fruition. And I don't mean seeds as in the garden. Well, could be for you, but I mean, you know, you're laying down your foundations and all the hard work you've done to get to where you are now. Okay, there's a lot of angelic assistance going on at the moment, and their main message to you is do not stop at this point. And you need to ask Spirit for a message, and it may come from a human form. It could come from a person. You could get a phone call about something. You could hear something on the television or the radio or overhear a conversation. You might find something in the letterbox that has 2-3 key words on it, which is the answer you're seeking for something. Whatever it is, it will come to you, but it mightn't come in the way you expect. Some messages from Spirit, and you need to be open at this time to collaborate and be a part of your community or your sub-community. A sub-community is a community that's not your direct community, so you could be in a dance troupe, or you could be in a knitting club, or in a spiritual group, or with a spiritual ministry organization and things like that. That's a sub-community, but it's about collaboration. It doesn't mean that you have to push and pull and let go of what your ideas and thoughts are to accommodate others. That's not what community and collaboration are, but it's about stepping into that space knowing that there's a better foundation and a stronger structure. There will be a lot of recovery from drama at this time in the next week or so, so you might have already felt the shift. Somebody that usually gets on the phone or gets in person and is aggro and angry and screams and yells and has always got their back up and blames you for everything all the time, for example, you'll be able to heal from that a lot better. There's better recovery. So you might just actually say to them now, no, that's not how we communicate. You want to speak to me, you speak to me without yelling, etc. Like once upon a time you mightn't have done that. So there is recovery from drama in your life at this time, and you need to bring in harmony into yourself, into your life. Put yourself first. Use the energy from the 22222 to bring in love and peace and calmness. Do it within yourself, and then you're able to push that out to those around you. So that's really nice, but definitely ask Spirit for a message. Like I said, the clear message from Spirit to me was that it will come in a human form, human type form, whatever that means to you. Okay, and don't stop is their main message for you. Don't stop now, whatever it is that you're doing, what's going on for you in your life. Don't stop, you know. So let's get into the cards. I always have announcements, as you know. I don't use WhatsApp. I won't cold canvas trying to get you to book a reading or have a healing session or some shamanic work done or what have you. If you do want to find me, my dates will be in the description box or my social media stuff as well. Thank you very much. I just want to have a shout out to my niece who's in spirit. She passed away in 2012. She would be 32 tomorrow. I'm actually recording this on the 21st of February, not the 22nd, so I could have it uploaded in time. And I just want to shout out to my niece. I love you, baby. Annie loves you, and thanks for being a major part of mine and the kids' lives, and always being there. And I'll always be there for you too, so that's lovely. Now I've got 4 different sets of cards, and what I've done is I've already pre-shuffled and pulled out cards, but I've shuffled them, which I'm going to be doing now. So instead of pulling out the cards from the same deck in one go, let's do a bit of Russian roulette and see what comes out. Please, Spirit, can we please have some energy and some messages for the 22nd of February 2022 energy? Straight away I'm getting told there's portals going on here. There's a massive portal. Now it doesn't have to be a portal as in there's some hardcore galactic stuff going on. I know there's some good crazy planetary stuff, some good planetary stuff and good shifts going on. And also it's Pisces season, so that's a really good energy as well. It's time to relinquish and let go of things. But that portal for you could almost just be like a vacuum. So anything you don't want in your life, that you don't want to happen anymore, that you've walked away from, that you're proud of, that you can see there's been growth and healing within yourself, the leftover energies and residue from that, you can sort of place energetically in that portal, however you picture it. And when you're finished, make sure you seal it up and kiss it off with love and thanks, Spirit. So first card, be decisive. All right. Have another one. Ooh, financial health. Oh, look at the colors on this card. Beautiful. Whoa. Just let me get another one. Seek hidden treasure. Spirit's telling me to stop here. I'm just going to channel. Okay, so what Spirit's saying is obviously being decisive in every element of your life, even down to the little things that you want to eat, for example. So if normally you'd think, oh, I'm not fussed if I have sauce or gravy or, you know, nuts in my yogurt or not have you. It's about making those conscious efforts. It's about making your mark on the planet, in the world, energetically, in ways that you have full control over. Be decisive. And it's not about your carbon footprint. It could be for you, somebody needs to speak up. Oh, that was a really deep from the back of my throat pull then. It wasn't so much a cough, it was like a sucking inwards, pulling in my throat inwards. So somebody really needs to have a conversation, even with yourself, with a loved one in spirit. It doesn't have to be a person that's living and breathing right now, okay? But Spirit's saying you do need to make some choices and you do need to be decisive, and you might have made those choices, and sometimes choices aren't huge. Sometimes it's a small choice. I was going to go to the shops today and do a bit of grocery shopping, get some food, get a new pair of shoes, but now I've decided that won't be happening. I'm pulling back from that. I'm going to have a day at home. I'm going to go to the library. I'm going to do this. It's that little things like that help make your vibration raise and rise in our life at this time, okay? It's particularly with this energy because it's so nice. It's all about love and harmony and letting go and stepping into what we've been manifesting, okay? And financial health. For those of you that are having a bit of a giggle and going, financial health, basically what Spirit's saying is that for all the hard work that you've done, you're in full bloom. You mightn't feel like you've got some financial health going on. You might feel like you're always struggling and grasping at air to get bills paid and do things like that. But Spirit's saying there is a level of abundance associated with this energy. You could actually do some manifestation stuff. You could do some little money rituals. You could just put literally some money in some cinnamon, some gold coins, and some cinnamon if you want to. And just ask Spirit to bless you that way. If you don't have cinnamon, you might have some cinnamon sticks. You can grind them up or you can grate them. You might have Chinese 5-spice. You can use that as well. You could even do some cinnamon and a little bit of powdered ginger or what have you, some little bit of coffee powder or a bit of coffee and some chili as an accelerant. Like, you can do little things to help bring in that financial health. Again, be decisive. For those of you that you do know there's a massive gain with financial health for you in your life at this immediate time, this is a confirmation for you. For those of you that have actually opened the doors to step into a new career or to step out of a career that you stepped into and thought this isn't actually really what I wanted, but now what I'm going to do, don't worry, there's some financial health coming for you. And Spirit's saying there's angelic assistance, rainbow, okay? Messenger. We've got birds up in this space. Wow, that's crazy. And seek hidden treasure. So can I just channel this for a minute, please? Yeah, wow. A lot of angels up in here today. A lot of angels. Archangel Chamuel. Archangel Chamuel was saying that people need to actually spend some energy being decisive with their self-care, their self-love. If you want to read a book, read a book. Don't think, oh, I really want to read that book. I got it 6 months ago and haven't picked it up yet. And I need to practice what I preach with that, because I just bought a few books the other day and I've barely touched them, and I can read quite easily. I love to read. So seek your hidden treasure. And if that's in a new organization, again, in a sub-community environment, you might want to join a pottery club. You might want to do a cooking class. It might even just be online ones at the moment, depending where you are in the world and how COVID is for you guys. But, you just really need to seek those hidden treasures. What ignites you? What lights your flame? And give gratitude and say thanks. It could just be going down to the beach for a walk. That could be your hidden treasure. That could be something that fills your cup. The smell of the ocean, you know, the smell of the seaweed, hearing seagulls in the sky, being able to find some little shells and things. What is it that you need that you know is going to help raise your vibration while keep you grounded at this time? There is a lot of shifting, a lot of letting go. There's a lot of stuff that's been happening for people. Again, there's a lot of recovery in every facet of life to do with drama that people have experienced in the last 6 months to 2 years. It's huge, okay? Huge. There's been a massive turning point now. So whatever your treasure is that you need to seek, go and find it. And it could just be internally, okay? Making peace. We've got open up. Yeah. And we've got humility. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Beautiful. This man is in prayer. There's another message symbol coming up here. There's ours. There's some wisdom coming in for you because you've been holding faith. Look, there's a dog, and I always say dogs for me resonate at a space of loyalty. That's the energy for me with dogs. So it could be loyalty to your faith, loyalty to your community, loyalty to your path, or whatever it is that you've been doing. Could be with your financial health, for example. These cards, believe it or not, look at that, have very similar colors in these, and they pretty much could be the same thing going on here. We also have dragons fly over here. So if you don't know what a dragonfly or a dog or an owl, look it up, please. Just Google what the totem messages are for that. So allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Yes, give thanks. And I just said before I turn this card over from this Seek Hidden Treasure about gratitude. It's time to open up to your higher self, open up to what the possibilities are, not having fear, not being scared anymore, and just taking the leap, taking the jump. There's a good foundation here. There's fours going on here, so there is a bit of structure going on for you. And what Spirit's saying is that now's the time to take that leap, and even could just be a mental leap. This woman is open to receive. This woman's chakra above her crown chakra is pulling energy right down through her core and aligning everything, and it's going down right down to keep her grounded. And what Spirit's saying, like, this is the soul star chakra. So if you don't know what that is, look it up, and you need to do some work on your soul star chakra, please. What Spirit's saying is now is the time. You might want to have a conversation with somebody. You might want to open up an online store. That could be what it's about. You might want to open up to somebody and have a conversation. You might want to make peace with some abuse you went through in your life, and now's the time to open up, be receiving energy and healing from Spirit. Remember, always come from that space of love. Healing is a form of abundance. Healing is a form of manifestation. We've got truth. Whoa. I love this card. This is one of my most favorite cards in this deck, okay? It's the spellcasting deck. Whew. Ooh, truth. We've just got chills. And we've got flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. Oh, look, dolphins. A lot of animals coming up today, guys, okay? A lot of animal messages. They're feeling it too. It's not just us. Humans are animals as well, and a lot of people sort of overlook that sometimes. We're not the most intelligent species, I don't believe, as an animal. Sure, we can build houses and compounds and weapons and guns, but look what we do to each other. That's not very, advanced. It's quite primitive. Okay, so I did say earlier that if you're in dealing with that recovery from drama, like if somebody speaks to you in a bad way all the time, speaks down to you, or a boss or a loved one, it could be anyone, and you're actually now at that point when you can say peacefully, no, we don't, that's not how you communicate with me from this moment forth. Don't ever come at me like that again, This is what's going on here. This is a confirmation for that. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. And that's the reality. People always like movement. We always want change. We always want the wheel to turn. But when it does, sometimes we're not necessarily ready. We're not prepared mentally and emotionally. And Spirit's saying, come from that soul star chakra, bringing down that full alignment and just going with the flow, and always resonate from that peace and love energy. The very first words I mentioned to do with the energy associated with this reading today was proper alignment. This is what's going on here. Open up. All right. Wow. So the truth card, that speaks for itself. And this woman's holding a mirror, but she's holding it to her chest, looking down at it. And the energy, the light is pouring out of that outwardly. So even though she's at one with the mirror. So that is her true north. That is her guiding light. That is her energy that's pouring out from her. There's a bit of a blue ring going on around here. You might have some Archangel Michael energy associated with you at this time, or you might need to call him in. I love Archangel Michael so much. This is this woman's truth. She is standing in her authentic truth. She is of the light. She is made of the light. Doesn't matter what your gender is. Doesn't matter if you don't specify as having a gender. It's not about that. It's your soul. It's your soul link. It's your internal wisdom. It's your light. What's going on for you here, okay? And this is your truth. So stand in your truth regardless of what's going on around you with a bit of darkness here. Who cares, right? Yeah, wisdom. What else we got here? Good luck. Oh, I love this card too. I love sunflowers, they're my favourite. And in the background there's some acorns there. There's definitely a lot of luck going on around you now. The financial abundance card did come out. Ladybugs, the works, black cat, everything that's going on. So what Spirit's saying is that everything you've worked for, everything you're trying to ascertain or achieve at this time is now coming into play. Again, there are some pretty huge planetary shifts that are going on. There's a lot of release happening. You might feel tired, you might feel teary, you might feel sensitive, you might feel over emotional, you might feel sensitive to light. You might step outside and go, oh, even though it's snowing or it's overcast or it's not the best weather today, it's really bright outside, I need some sunglasses on. You could be feeling sensitive in every area of your life by texture, by smell, by taste, by touch, hearing, feeling, sensing, everything. But that's okay because we've got that alignment going on. We do have a lot of luck coming into you. So everything that you've worked on and everything that you're trying to get to or push through, luck is on your side. Spirit's saying wear green. You might need to do a bit of heart chakra stuff to have that alignment going on. Even the little cat's eyes in here are green. So what you need to do is remember that you already have what you're seeking. It's already yours. You don't have to try and draw it in. You don't have to try and manifest it. You don't have to bring it towards you, even though you've probably done some hard work to get to where you are internally and externally. It's not the point. The point is that it's already yours. It doesn't mean we just sit back and go, it's mine, it'll come. It's like, no, we still have to work on ourselves for our growth. But luck is on your side at the moment. For those of you that are trying to fall pregnant or do want some good news about pregnancy, this is your message. Good luck is on your side. Now, with fertility, now I don't talk about pregnancy and things like that. I will in private readings, but I don't rarely mention fertility when it comes to actually pregnancies in utero, babies being born, all that sorts of stuff on a reading. But today I am letting that message out. For those of you that are concerned about a pregnancy already, you're going through a good amount of stress and stuff because of a pregnancy, Spirit's saying don't worry, good luck is on your side. Angels are with your baby. Hear the birdies? All right, that's a message. Spirit's with you. What have we got? I just said heart chakra. Just let me put these here. Okay, so yes, thank you. Archangel Michael is saying people most definitely need to do a heart chakra tune-up, please. You need to eat some green food. You need to wear some green clothing. You need to sleep on a green pillow. You need to incorporate green in your life right at this time because it's going to help align with your heart chakra. You need to listen to some heart chakra frequencies and things like that. I always say to people, you know, if you're going to do one chakra, or that's okay, but if you're going to do more than one, you need to probably do all main 7 chakras. But I think this is what's going on here as well because the soul star chakra did come up today, so you might need to be working on both of those at the same time to bring in that level of alignment. You can actually picture bright pinks coursing through your heart. You can also picture some blues coursing through your heart, soft blues, white. You can picture certain crystals sitting in your heart chakra space and things like that. You can blast it with soft green light coming out in waves and things like that. But you're coming from that space of love, and I did say love is everything. So whatever it is that you're working on and all the energy and love that you're trying to bring in to do with this manifestation or abundance or prosperity in any capacity, like I said, healing is a form of abundance, okay? Healing is a form of manifestation. Everything you're doing will come from that space of love, come from that purity, that truth card, for example. Darkest fears. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 moons, 5 twos, okay? This is, well, there's actually 6. Oh, I said there was 5 twos. There's 6. 22, 2, 2, 22. Oh, God, I'm a weirdo. Never mind. Anyway, bring in that energy, darkest fears. 5 could mean something for you because I'm really resonating with this card. Just give me a minute. It's the moon cycles, as we know. So maybe you've just gone through a cycle of completion in your life and you're now unsure if that's going to come back for you. You don't want to step into that space anymore and have that sorrow or that sadness or that fear, okay? push past that. Spirit's saying you're glowing at the moment. You've got the energy that you need. You're in alignment. You've got support from the community, whether that's your spiritual community, just a couple of mates on Facebook and the memes and the pictures and the bits and pieces that you see. That could be your spiritual community. That could be what we're talking about right now. It's completely up to the individual. But again, we've got this glowing in the background. So this is a third chakra that's come up. This is now the crown chakra. So we have the soul star chakra, which is above the crown. And then we have the crown chakra and the heart chakra. So whatever it is that you're worried about, or whatever it is that you've had concerns for, it can be unfounded. Now, if you're in a domestic violence situation, or a loved one is, and you know those things, or you're literally on the verge of losing your home and things like that, of course there's going to be natural, realistic fears associated with that. But again, tap into your community organisations that are out there to help you with it. But let go of those fears. I've got a lot of yellow going on here. There's a healing, cleansing energy. This is this golden dawn, Age of Aquarius type of vibe with that yellow golden hue coming through. And we've got freedom. Wow. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Darkest fear. Okay, look, there's the yellow there. The yellow's in that card. We've got the blues. We've got the blues in the background. It's sort of sinking in. We've got some greens going on down here as well. Spirit's saying you're on the right path. Freedom is an attitude. Everything you need to do, you are now bound from in a way that you can't, what's the word? There's no residue. There's no energy left over. That's what I'm saying. If there is some residue from some pain and some heartache, use that time to put it in that spiritual portal to do with this 22nd of February 2022 energy, because there is definitely a portal. It's already open. It's not full capacity yet. It won't be until, tomorrow for me, maybe the day after for some of you others, but that's how it is, okay, depending on where you are in the world. But I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Now, good luck came out, the good luck card. This is all flowing in for you. You've got things going on for you that other people in your life can't see, that you're not even necessarily aware of at the moment. But Spirit's saying, don't give up. Now's not the time. Freedom is an attitude, and you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I'm getting told that if you can listen to some angelic music, or just listen to some angel frequencies while you're going to work in the car and things like that, that'll really help raise that vibration by keeping you grounded. You really need to work on that heart chakra at the time. For those of you that are hoping that a loved one comes out of prison, or there's some mental sort of prison confined space going on in a person, this is the freedom now. You've flown the coop, okay? And we've got speak up. Wow. Now, didn't I say at the beginning here, be decisive? Yeah. So these kind of tie in together. Speak up. Speak your mind. Speak to yourself. If it's not about speaking to others or putting your hand up and saying, hey, I have an idea, or I have something that I'd like to contribute. Again, the community information come up in the messages that I've written down. Speak up to yourself. Stand up to yourself and say, I am no longer doing this. I'm so glad I've walked away from that. It's okay to have a sigh of relief. It's okay to walk away from drama. It's okay to not have bullshit in my life anymore. And you just need to make peace with that. Speak up, but be really decisive. So I'm going to pull one more card of each and see what comes forward. We've got dreams. Success and growth. Yes. So whatever you've been working on, as I said earlier, your seeds have now blossomed, or your flower, or your work, your hard work that you've done is now coming back to you in full bloom, or your seeds are now starting to sprout. And this is almost what's going on here, because so that as a picture, okay? There's dreams. Whatever your dreams are and your aspirations are, everything's coming into alignment. For those of you that are just coming on here going, oh, I don't really know sort of what to associate that with, tap into your actual dreams if you can remember your dreams. I've had a few gnarly dreams in the last couple of nights, but I can't remember them. We've got outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will, release me from my attachments, surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. Now, this is the second card today that is mentioned about being open to receive. Open up, okay? Outrageous openness. Be open to receive. Be open to be peaceful with having that release. Remember, come from that space of peace. And we've got shine your light. What a beautiful last card to tie off the reading. Shine your light. So for those of you that want to go into business with somebody, or like I said earlier, want to open an online store, or maybe considering studying and doing things like that, now's the time. Don't give up. Now's the time to really push past those mental and emotional confines and the constraints. You are free. You've got the freedom to do what you want. You mightn't feel that in your own life sometimes, but this is a really beautiful energy. There's a lot of really auspicious stuff happening for you right now, and you should be proud of yourself. And you might need to actually, like the truth card come out with the woman on the card holding the mirror, and you might actually need to say to yourself, I'm proud of you. You might need to look in the mirror and go, you've done well, you've come so far, congratulations, and give yourself a bit of a pat on the back. I'm getting told to pull another one. Forgive and forget. Yeah, and that could be again with the recovery from drama is now card that come out. I'm just going to read this off quickly again, and then I'm going to shut down the reading. So the overall message is proper alignments going on here. Aim high and pull from within your strength in your core, and that seeds are sprouting for some, and for others they are now in full bloom. And angelic assistance is at hand. Call in the angelic realm. They're right here. They just want you to acknowledge them at the moment to do with this energy with the 22nd of February date. And Angel's main message for you is don't stop now. Don't stop what you're doing. Keep going. Ask for a message from Spirit. And again, it may come in human form, and be open to collaborate and or be a part of your community or your sub-community, whatever that means to you. And recovery from drama is at hand now. There's energy, there's healing and stuff going on. And you're in that peaceful space. Come from that love and that heart and that harmonious, peaceful energy. And use the energy from this particular 22nd of February 2022 date to usher love out to others. Give love to yourself, and then you can give love to others. Be at peace with yourself, and then you can give peace out to others, okay? That's really important. So that's your messages, guys. I love that you watch my videos. If you have any requests, maybe can I suggest you put them in the comment box. I'd love some suggestions to do some readings. I don't do all the twin flame stuff, things, etc. What he said, she said, third party bullshit. It's not really my style. I don't vibe in that energy. So, you know, but it is what it is. I love you guys. I'll be back. Peace out. Happy energy.